Okay, YouTube, this is JL Chambers 82, and anyway, wanted to move on to the next generation of Street Fighter. Right, and I said I was only going to play games on my channel that are on the original hardware. So I do have other versions of Street Fighter downloaded for various systems, but it's not the original hardware, right? Well, this was Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD Remix. This was only available on the download for like PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. In this case, I have it for Xbox 360 because I have the really badass Street Fighter controller. So we're gonna get this started, and this is gonna be a two-part review. I'm gonna do two games in one on this one. It's kind of be the grand finale. And anyway, just my opinions on this game, basically. Yeah, I'm not a big fan at all. I don't like the art. I know it's high res and everything, but it just, all the moves are there and everything. It doesn't feel like Street Fighter to me. And I don't think I'm the only one. I think a lot of people downloaded this game, and when I heard, and read everything online, a lot of people hated it. So I'm not the only one. I mean, it is easy to execute everything like normal, but yeah, this isn't Street Fighter. This is the Street Fighter I know and love. It doesn't have the feel. Definitely doesn't have the look. If it can be such a thing, it's too cartoony. It's like a really well done Saturday morning cartoon. And yeah, I just don't dig it at all. I downloaded it, played it a handful of times, and I'm like, you know what? This isn't for me. This isn't. Everything I like about Street Fighter, I don't feel it on this game. So it feels like a completely different game in the series, and that just kind of goes to show you that high resolution graphics don't mean anything. Who cares about graphics? I'd rather play this on Sega Genesis or PC Engine any day of the week, and it'd be much more fun and much better game. So yeah, that's my thoughts on this one. If you disagree, post comments, but yeah, I'm just not feeling it. So let's go ahead and move on to the other part of this game view. And yeah, which means why. And by the way, you're going to see my game tag, I guess, for Xbox, but you're not going to find me on there. I canceled my gold subscription. I never used it. I don't like playing online except for on PlayStation 3. I play Call of Duty with my friends from work. I'm the kind of person that, for these games, especially Street Fighter, all that kind of stuff, if you're going to, I want to have that person in the room sit next to me. That's why I have two joysticks, and, it's a lot more fun, and it's more old school, like how I remember it. So anyway, we're going to start Street Fighter 4. But yeah, the online play, even on this, I haven't played it online. Don't care to, because, if I'm going to be called a bitch, it's going to be from, I'm going to be called a bitch from, a friend of mine sitting next to me, so I could pick up the controller and throw it at his head if I wanted to, if he pissed me off, Not from some fucking 3-year-old dude living in his parents' basement, wiping Pringles crumbs from his, shitty-looking goatee. I'm not going to be called a bitch by that guy, So, fuck that. But anyway, yeah, this is Street Fighter 4, and everyone knows it. If you're a Street Fighter fan, you got this, and good for you, because this is definitely, aside from the old school versions, this is the best entry in the series. I put it up there, as far as in my hierarchy, right there with Street Fighter 2, the first edition. Put it right up there with the 3DO version of Street Fighter 2 Turbo, and with X-Men vs. Street Fighter, as far as games I can just sit and play for a long time. And again, I haven't, got all that good at it, and it's been a while since I played this, unfortunately. Last time I played, I had some friends over. But Capcom did everything perfect with this, and the fact that this was they released it in arcades, but you could buy the sticks, and these sticks are amazing. There was a shortage on them, and that's why I have it for 360, not PlayStation 3. I would have bought it for PlayStation 3 because of the HDMI, yeah, the shortage of the sticks just kind of, I got lucky on the stick. I found one at a GameStop that they didn't know they had, and bought it, and then I eventually was able to get another one online, shortly thereafter. So for the price, of two sticks at $80 a piece plus the game at, $60. You got an arcade perfect. I never would have thought of having something like this. A perfect home arcade, basically. And this won't get old to me. I'll be playing this for a decade, I swear. And I do like the story mode and the artwork and everything on this game. It is really, really cool, but I never kept up with the Street Fighter story, so I'm kind of missing out. I always was, punching buttons and doing special moves and stuff. But I like Abel a lot, I like the character. So I'm going to go ahead and start this up. But, yeah, I mean, this was exceptionally well done to me. Great buy. Great value, a lot of game, and again, people will be playing this for a long time. And I understand they're already working on the new version, and it's going to be out soon, and I'll probably buy that too. This one's pretty badass, and I have yet to get really good at this, but I have finished the game a couple times. Anyway. I can't remember Abel's moves, come on. There we go. Yeah, fantastic. And I don't need to show you too much of this because everyone's got it. But this is more, unlike that HD remix, which I just don't like. This has the Street Fighter feel, the look, everything. It's, it really is Street Fighter 4. And can't say enough good things about it. Love these super moves, they're amazing. Yeah, and the cool thing is, I had some friends over and they hadn't played Street Fighter in a long time, and we were able to pick up the controls and start, going into the old motions, the old patterns, and they got really good really quick. So, yeah, if you don't have this and you're a Street Fighter fan, I don't understand it. You must not have the new consoles, and that's cool. But dude, buy an old 360 off eBay, buy an old PlayStation, whatever you have to do to pick this up, because it's totally worth it. If you're in your late 20s, early 30s, I mean, we never would have dreamed of having something like this at home, and now you can, so cheap. So definitely pick it up. But anyway, guys, this is going to complete my Street Fighter series. I got some other games I want to show off, so I'm kind of glad. Thanks for watching all these videos, and I hope you got something out of, some of the more unique ports and versions that I had. Maybe you saw something you never saw before. Maybe it's changed your mind about some of those games. Maybe you're going to pick them up, and that would be awesome. So, guys, post questions, comments, whatever you think, insults, don't care. Yeah, fantastic game, fantastic series. Thank God for the Street Fighter franchise and Capcom for making these wonderful games, man. And I can't wait till Street Fighter 5, Street Fighter 6, and I'm going to keep playing them, keep buying them, whether I'm good or not, whether I get my ass kicked or not. I love it. Fantastic. Later, YouTube.